Jensenia Chavez. Jensenia, where are you? There you go. Keep it going for Jensenia.
Hi, thank you for having us here. Thank you for being listeners of poetry. Thank you so much. Okay, also, I'm a poet. I wrote this poetry collection called This Poem Might Save You Me. And I'm going to start with this poem. It's called It's Getting Hot in Here, So Hot in Here. These hot LA days remind me of walking home from school, the sun burning us up, the heat rising from the cement, the lack of shade, and the glaring sun in our faces. We ain't worried about SPF or wrinkles, and the tar from the playground they've been fixing forever since the earthquake hit is stuck to my proings from Payless. But they better last me till the end of the year. The lingering smell of chemicals from the nearby Vernon factories in the air. Walking home from school with my sisters, red in the face and stinky and stained with the free lunch and starving because them LAUSD lunches were gross. Switching to Spanish for Carmelita, the babysitter, and mad at Carmelita because she wouldn't buy me a big stick for $0.25 because she said she has to send it to her family in Mexico. My braids all messed up until we finally get home, and the big bag of oranges my dad buys from the men on the street are sitting there like a sweet promise of relief from the heat. So what if we ain't got no AC? The plastic-covered couches stick to my body, so I sit on the floor in front of the TV, inches away. So what if my mom says I'll go blind? It's more fun up close anyway. She's not home, I say to my smart aleck sister. We sit in front of the TV, peeling orange after orange with sticky fingers, making our own montaña de cáscaras. Our own mountain of orange peels will later fight about who has to clean up, while the Animaniacs theme music competes with Carmelita's novelas. I forget about the big stick because the sweet mangoes cooled me down, and I'm not mad at Carmelita anymore because she's a good babysitter, and she's only 19, and she came from my mom's pueblo to make some money, and she promises to return, but she never does. She stays, like the sun stays, like the longing stays for a homeland that's also hot and sunny. But over there are an abundance of trees and a river, and you can eat all the mangos and naranja limas you want straight from the tree. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to LAUSD. I'm a teacher too. I teach kindergarten and first grade, so I'm exhausted. This poem is called Mangos. En Dolores, Chihuahua, crecen muchos mangos. The weather is humid and it rains in the evenings, and all the mosquitoes bite your arms and legs, and they hover around the lights. Their buzzing sound making a blood-sucking symphony. The lights lead them to their doom, but some get away and suck on our sweaty bodies. These mangos are a treat, and there's nothing like that first bite after traveling along a bouncy dirt road con el cuerpo sacudido. It leaves a sticky face and sticky hands after feasting on mango after mango, sitting on the porch of my abuelita's house. The juice drips down onto your thighs as you sit on the plastic white chairs, pile after pile of peels and the huesos. The red bucket is always full. The ripest ones attract the flies, but who cares? We sit on the porch y platicamos, y cómo estás, y qué has hecho, y por qué no tienes novio ni marido, muchacha. Pero nadie me pregunta de mis otros logros, porque aquí no hay otra salida que con marido. We eat the mangoes, we peel them, the flesh gets stuck in our teeth, and that doesn't stop us, y nadie te critica, but well, at least not to your face. The juice drips onto the dirt floor, and my great aunt worked so hard at keeping clean, and this confused me when I was a kid because I was like, why is she cleaning dirt? I mean, it's dirt, right? Mom yells at me, no comas muchos mangos porque te va a dar chorro. Later in the outhouse, these words haunt me as I crouch down on the hole in the ground, flashlight in hand, praying there's no alacranes. These mangos are home. These mangos don't need no chile or limon. Solo así solito se disfruta mejor. When the mango bucket gets dangerously low, we go and get some more. The fallen ones, the ones you can grab on your tippy toes, and the rest with the stick with the wire on the end. And if you feel brave, you climb the tree in your chanclas to throw them down and accidentally hit las primas on the head for a little mango revenge. My little tia Licha was my favorite mango eater. She was a little person and she was old and she was fun to look at because as a kid, I thought she was magical because I had seen the movie Willow and was mesmerized by my tia Licha eating mangoes. She would eat. She had some missing teeth, so it was more difficult for her, and I would stare. She would eat and wipe her hands on her apron that she never took off, only to sleep and go to church. She enjoyed her mangoes and talked with a mouthful of flesh in her mouth, and I loved her for this abandonment, the sheer joy of eating mango. But mango here is not the same. It doesn't taste like home. But once in a while, the sweet scent, the peels piled up from the fruta man, the hairs on the hueso of the mango transport me for 1 second to home, to the spirits of the people that were once on the porch with me eating mangoes, who are now en el cielo comiendo con los angelitos, who are probably still wondering why I don't got a man. Probably not. And I bet the mangoes there are just heavenly. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I'm gonna, thank you. I'm on a fruit binge, I guess. Fruit mangoes, naranjas, but now I'm gonna move on to Selena. This is called Gracias, Selena. When I was a kid growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, we didn't have a lot of Chicana or Mexican-American icons. So this is for Selena. Gracias, Selena. Selena, la pocha, la mexicana, la tejana, when you died, what a tragedy. I was in the car with my best friend when they announced on the radio that you were gone. We lost a bright star. And late at night when all the world is sleeping, I still up and think of you and your dark hair and your dark eyes and curves. And I thank you because we didn't have many Mexican American, Spanish singing, English speaking, cantantes, bailadoras y con mucho estilo like you. Your presence, popularity y película con J-Lo inspire me and make me cry. Pero no me queda más que aguantar bien mi derrota y brindarte felicidad. Gracias, thank you, because I see me when I hear you. My nieces see themselves, se emocionan, ya no resonan, y tu voz siempre vivirá. You live beyond your body's death, and your beautiful Tejana face and name is on earrings and pins and keychains and even pens over here, loterias, air fresheners, and even pinchy culture vultures be repping you. And with our holy Chicana trinity of La Virgen, La Frida, y Selena forever, we dance La Tecnocumbia with a shiny bra and red lipstick, big hair and a big smile. No matter if you were Jehovah, so was Prince, right? You, Selena, with your amor prohibido, all so relatable. I want to dance and cry and sing con gusto to remember that I matter and my people matter and I'm brown and I'm beautiful and you are too. And for this, I thank you. Pero, ay, como me duele.